All right, let's dive into something that's totally shaking up the digital world: GameFi. You've probably heard the term, but what is it, really? Well, it's this incredible mashup of gaming and finance. And believe me, it's turning our screens into a wild new economic frontier. Okay, just picture this for a second. What if all those hours you poured into a game, grinding for loot, mastering that boss fight, climbing the leaderboards, what if all of that could actually put money in your bank account? That's not a fantasy. That is the core, revolutionary promise of GameFi. So, to really get what's going on here, we have to talk about this massive shift. For years, gaming has been all about paying to play, or sometimes paying to win. But now, we're stepping into a whole new world, playing to earn. And this slide right here, this breaks it down perfectly. Think about traditional gaming. You pay for the game, you play it, but the company owns everything. That cool sword, the rare skin, it's not really yours. Your time is just for fun, and all that value is trapped inside the game's walls. But with GameFi, the whole script is flipped. You, the player, can actually own your digital stuff. And that means your time is no longer just for entertainment. It's an investment that creates real value you can trade in the real world. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how is that even possible? How can I own something that's just pixels on a screen? Well, it all comes down to a few key pieces of technology that are basically the engine running this whole new system. Let's get into it. It all starts right here with the blockchain. The simplest way to think about it is like a global public notebook that's basically unhackable. Every single item, every transaction gets recorded on this ledger for everyone to see. This is the bedrock, the foundation, that proves, without a doubt, that your digital property is actually yours. Now, built on top of that blockchain, you have NFTs. And if the blockchain is the giant public record book, an NFT is like the official notarized title deed for one specific item in that book. That legendary sword you just won, it's not just some code on a company's server anymore. It is an NFT, a one-of-a-kind, verifiable asset that belongs to you and you alone. So you put those two things together, that secure ledger and those digital deeds, and boom, you get the heart of the whole thing: play to earn, or P2E. And it's exactly what it sounds like. By actually playing the game, completing quests, winning battles, crafting items, you earn assets that have real-world financial value. Your effort, your skill, it's directly rewarded. And this is the magic cycle, right here. It's so simple when you see it laid out. You play the game. Through playing, you earn digital assets, those NFTs we talked about, and other crypto tokens. Then, you can take those assets to an open marketplace, trade them with other people, and boom, you get real-world value back. Gameplay is now directly plugged into a real economy. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Every one of these play-to-earn games is kind of like its own little country, with its own unique economy. And the rules of that economy, that's a field called tokenomics. To make this less abstract, let's just walk through a hypothetical example from the source material. We'll call it the World Lore Token, or WRL. Now this is just an example to show you the mechanics of how a game's internal economy can be set up. So let's use it to see what makes these tokens tick. See, a game's token isn't just digital money. It has actual jobs to do, what we call utility. So yeah, you can use it for in-game purchases, sure. But look at this. It can also give you a voice. In a lot of these projects, if you hold the token, you get to vote on the future of the game. You're not just a customer anymore, you're a stakeholder. And you can also stake it to earn rewards, kind of like earning interest in a savings account. And this quote really hits the nail on the head. The key point is that a token's value has nothing to do with its name or theme. Its value comes completely from how useful it is inside the game and how much people want it. It's a closed-loop economic system, and it's all driven by the players. All of this creates this profound shift in what it even means to be a gamer. You're not just playing for fun anymore, you're also managing assets. You become part player and part investor. And that means every single decision you make, which quest you go on, which item you craft, when you decide to sell an asset, it all has potential financial consequences. You're actively building and managing a little portfolio, and your success depends on a lot more than just having quick reflexes. But of course, we've got to be real about this. There are two sides to this coin. The opportunities are massive, right? A chance to learn about finance, to experience what true ownership feels like, and to potentially earn real money.
But the risks are just as real. These markets can be incredibly volatile. Speculation can drive prices crazy. And hey, not every game is going to be a hit. So, if you want to succeed in this new world, you need a whole new set of skills that goes way beyond just being good at the game. You have to think strategically about the game's economy, learn how to assess risk before you buy something, and really understand the basics of supply and demand. It's like a hands-on crash course in market dynamics.
Okay, so let's zoom out for a minute. What does all of this mean for the big picture? Is this just a weird little trend for crypto enthusiasts, or are we getting a peek at the future here? Here's the key takeaway. GameFi is so much bigger than just a new type of game. It's an accidental but incredibly powerful training ground. It's teaching a whole generation of players about digital economies, about risk, about investment strategy, all in a way that's actually fun and engaging. Ultimately, when you boil it all down, what we are witnessing is the birth of one totally new economic model. It's a model that finally puts a real-world value on a player's time and effort, and it creates these entire digital ecosystems where playing a game and financial strategy are the exact same thing. This whole thing just completely blurs the lines between work and play, between what's an investment and what's just entertainment. And it leaves us with this one kind of wild final thought to chew on. As our digital and physical lives blend more and more, are we heading to a future where our jobs, our investments, and our hobbies all just become one and the same? Is the future of work just a different way to play? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.